name is Liana, and I am the host Never Warns, and I am here today with the lovely, the gorgeous
Brandon Veloria of James Veloria.
Only the hottest vintage spot of New York City. Brandy, so listen, yes. I absolutely love your look, and I absolutely love mine. So why don't we show the camera, let's show the people what we are wearing.
Wow, okay. Should we start with me?
Of course, you're the guest.
Oh yeah. So I'm wearing an Alexander McQueen scarf here, tied as a little halter. I'm obsessed with halter tops, so we'll see more of that later. And then I'm wearing this Margiela belt.
Ooh, it's not even buckled.
Well, that's the whole trick of it. And then my pants are Junior Watanabe, and my shoes are 1986 Comme des Garçons.
Yes, plucked off the Lower East Side. This top is Tom Ford Araguchi from a campaign, I think early 2000s. I will figure out the exact date.
So good.
The pants are Wrangler. I'll do a spin. No one asked for it, but here you go. And then the shoes are Tom Ford Araguchi with a heel that looks like a weapon. And then, of course, the belt.
Where is it from, Liana?
It is from James Veloria. And like I said,
oh my God.
The hottest vintage store of New York City and all of the other boroughs.
Wow, she is so chic.
You know what I love about today is that, I know you have your own store and we love to support small business. That's very important. But I support you too much.
What? No, absolutely not.
I'm in there every other day. It's really...
We love it.
I know. Yeah, of course you love it. I'm the one, I'm like, I need to make rent here. But the fun thing about today is that everything that you see will be from Brandy's personal collection. Yes. And you can buy everything after the show on
www.ebay.com.
So, on that note, let's get to it and talk about what we will be showing. We want the pieces with the memories, the sweat, the nights out, their first time when you touch down in New York.
The bag is Jimmy Choo, and I love it. The quality of the leather is actually so nice, and I feel like it really matches the quality of his shoes.
Well, that's a funny thing because no one thinks of Jimmy Choo when they think of bags. But bags, I have to say, and this is the theme of Brandy's look right now, it's sleeper hits. Sleeper hits of fashion. We have the C by Chloe. We have the Jimmy Choo bag. I mean, these are two incredible pieces, both with a lot of history and the craftsmanship of the actual brand / house.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, why didn't Jimmy just go into bags? I mean, it's an incredible bag. I'm gonna say I don't own
him.
I don't own one Jimmy Choo heel. All Jimmy Choo bags on www.ebay.com. Well, they are authenticity guarantee. You might not be able to buy this on eBay because I might be buying it.
This is really cute for you, actually.
I know, and I also get Prime. I'm listing it technically, so. If you don't see it, don't yell at me. Next thing, we are going to be talking about your...
C by Chloe top.
Okay, perfect. So where did you get it and when?
So I got this, remember when we did the Stella McCartney and Chloe era?
Yeah, I covered it for Vogue.
Thank you so much, Liana. Actually, Colin was not into the C by Chloe. He was like, it needs to be pure Stella McCartney, Chloe. So I got a lot of fun pieces like this. Cute little tops with beading and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I just think it's so cheeky and funny.
Show me the back.
Little braided moment.
Look at that braid down the spine. It's very sexy. I mean, you cannot find that in a diffusion line these days. Absolutely not. Forget it. You might get a bead or a sequin, but you're never going to get a braid on the back.
No.
Oof. Okay, wait. I need to change the angle, guys. This is oh my God. Now, enough of me. Let's talk about you.
Me. Oh, finally.
I want to know, you're wearing a really colorful top, and we were talking before that, this symbolizes Brandy BC.
The top is the brand Custo Barcelona. And when I was in high school, it was all the rage.
Wait, where did you go to high school?
I went to high school in Garfield, Ohio.
God, you're like a small town to big city girl story.
I really am. It's true. Well, I'd always thrifted and always loved fashion. My family are big thrifters, my grandma and my mother. And yeah, I mean, the first thing I ever got was an Yves Saint Laurent vest. But I'm going to keep that forever. And I got that when I was like 13. But
God, you still have it. That's precious.
it was from a Goodwill in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh my God, who's wearing Yves Saint Laurent in Cleveland, Ohio?
I don't know. It's amazing too. I should bring it out and show you. But anyway, but this one is actually from the mall, from Nordstrom's. And all the cool girls went to Nordstrom's, to the brass plum section. And this top, Custo Barcelona, it also has a little bedazzling. Because we were so thrifty, my family, me going into a department store at the mall and actually buying something was like a big deal for me. And like spending money on something that wasn't like on super sale.
Okay, and what were you doing when you first got here?
Okay, so when I first moved to New York, I worked at a restaurant in Gramercy, and Narciso Rodriguez was a regular there. And he loved the way I dressed. And so he asked me to be an intern, and that's kind of how I got into fashion. I went to school for art history.
Okay, see, there you go. Looks do matter, everyone. That is the moral of the story. Who would have thunk? Oh, this is what I want my baby to feel like when it comes out of me. Tell me, Celine.
Yes, Celine Michael Kors era. It's called a boogie bag.
Everyone knows I love Michael Kors era Celine because, Phoebe, fine, but it's very much like gallery girl in a shape. No offense. Michael Kors era Celine is like, I have touchdown in a helicopter and I'm going to, where do they go? The Maldives? Why do you love Michael Kors era Celine?
I mean, same reason as just the hottest era of Celine. And I feel like during that time in the early 2000s when he was there and Stella McCartney was at Chloe, it was just like fashion was having a lot of fun.
Yeah, like flirty, sexy.
Yeah, they were making clothes to go on vacations and look hot in.
You know what sucks is I really want to buy this.
This?
Yes, everything you're wearing. I want like the whole. I know we have to sell it on eBay. We can't. I can't walk away with everything here. You gotta let go.
Little sparkle, sparkle.
It's like the rainbow fish out here with all these scales and sequins.
Yeah, I love this.
Okay, tell me who makes it.
It's made by Eckhaus Latta.
I love Eckie. Shout out Mike and Zoe.
Hi.
Hi. Send me something, or maybe I'll just buy this on eBay.com. But tell me, so this is Eckhaus Latta. When did you get it?
I got it in 2019. It was around Pride. And I got it to wear for my very first DJ gig.
And who was your DJ gig with?
It's kind of funny. Umberto, who we've done a lot of pop-ups with at opening ceremony when they were in New York or when they just existed, for whatever reason thought that I was a DJ.
Why?
And I still, being hustling and everything in New York, I can never say no to a gig. I just can't. So I agreed to DJ and had never done it before. And this top really got me through it.
So why are you parting with it now? It looks so fabulous on you.
I have not worn it since that fateful evening.
Because it was an event piece.
It was.
And you know what? I meet a lot of people who buy based on events. And then it's the same thing. Then they never ever wear it again.
It lives in that special moment. So I think it's time to send it off to a new one.
Some other person will have a great time with this. And there's plenty of DJs in New York, so there's no shortage. Shake it for me, baby.
Oh.
Tell me about this top, this dairy cow's milk top moment.
So this is 90s Moschino, and I got it, I would say, kind of around the time when we started James Veloria in 2017.
Why did you buy it? What attracted you towards it?
I feel like Moschino is definitely in my mind and on our mind when we were thinking about our branding. Just that it was colorful, it's irreverent, but it's also made really well, made in Italy.
What era is this from?
1990s. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Franco era. I have just been wearing all these tiny little halter tops every day, and I'm like, one day I'm gonna get back into this moment, and it just hasn't happened.
This dress, who makes it?
Junior Watanabe.
Oof, and which is funny because I never thought that Junior really made sexy clothes.
Well, it's really about the person who's wearing it.
Yeah, I love this dress, but what is the story behind it, and when is the last time that you wore it?
Well, it's so funny because at the store we do stories I sell on Instagram all the time, like off of me, I try stuff on. And I did a story in this dress and I felt so good in it.
I mean, you look great.
Thank you. I was like, I'm going to wear it out tonight. I had a date with Colin. I was like, I'm definitely wearing this out. But I put it on our Instagram stories and someone ran into the store right before we closed.
Wait, wasn't it on your body?
And it was on me. And they were like, I came for that dress. And I was like, oh. And I was like, I have to sell it to this person. They came all the way here.
And so what happened after that?
But then, so the way it came back to me is Colin is such a sweetheart. He was like, let's go find that dress that night. And we went to Tokyo 7 and we found another one. And I wore it out of Tokyo 7.
Oh my God. That is like such a New York love story right there.
So why I'm selling this is because that lovely customer, I DM'd them and I was like, if you're ever going to sell this dress again, or like if you're ever going to sell this dress, let me know. I will buy it back from you for however much you want for it. And guess what? A month later, she's back in my arms again.
Has this ever happened before?
Yeah, it did happen once with a celebrity. I don't know. I probably shouldn't talk about it.
Well, we can beep it out.
Because she'd probably be pissed. So yeah, when came in with their bodyguards, it was a whole moment. And really liked the Prada shirt I was wearing. And I'm like, everything's got to go, you know? So I sold it right off of my back.
How did you get into vintage in this world of vintage?
Well, I've always shopped this way in general, but I was working for a designer. You know, I didn't make very much money. I was on salary. I worked like 6-day, 7-day weeks. And Colin and I were like, we will make more money selling our clothes on eBay than we would doing our actual jobs. And it turns out it was true.
It's really funny that you started on eBay and that kind of gave you your like launch pad to create the store.
Yeah, definitely. Because all the consumers were on eBay. So that's how we got attention.
Weren't you selling things out of your home?
Yes. So then we've actually made friends from the people on eBay. But people would always be like, hey, can I come over to your showroom and like see what you have? And of course, our showroom was just like our bedroom.
I feel like walking into James Veloria is like walking into Cheers. It's like the place where everyone knows your name. Like I go in there and people know me. I feel like a celebrity.
You definitely run into people there. Yeah.
I mean, that's the place you want to be seen at in New York.
Oh my God, thank you.
Okay, twirl for me. Okay, I love this, and I love the diagonal moment because it creates an incredible...
It's like a bias cut moment, so it really like fits snug to your body in a super flattering way.
I've never been this close with you.
I mean, it's the first time for everything, babe.
Well, you know what?
Oh my God.
Why did you have that reaction with me? It's with me. It's been a fabulous Never Warrants with you. I've learned everything I need to know about you. You're supposed to say thank you.
Thank you so much for coming over.
Oh my God, I love it here. Yeah. And you know what the great thing is you can buy everything that you've seen today on eBay.com.
Get it all.
And you should buy these things before Brandy buys everything back. Should we snap?